Hello folks, and welcome to this video as we're getting underway for the first round of F1 2022. Here are some predictions I'm making the night before the season opener, and let's try and do 22 for 2022. I'm going to have to try and keep a tally of this somewhere. So here we go. First one, we're going to have exactly 22 drivers in 2022. We have 21 because we have Nico Hulkenberg, but we'll have another one coming at some point, either to substitute or to straight up take over from another driver. Our second one, let's say that the second placed team in the Constructors will be the team with the Drivers' Champion. So basically, the people who win the Constructors won't win the Drivers' Championship, and the Drivers' Champion will drive for the second place team. Number 3. We will have 3 teams in contention for the Drivers' title. Now, if that is Ferrari, Red Bull and Merc, then that's what it is. But I honestly can't say who it is because we still don't really know for sure. Number 4. Oh, let's think about it. Number 4. Here we go. We'll have 4 different winners in the first 8 races, at least. Now, it could be more, it could be less. I think there are going to be 4 different winners in the first 4. No, not even in the first 4, in the first 8, sorry, races. And number 5, I reckon 5 teams will win races. I could make a guess, but my guesses are likely going to be Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, and who do I pick for a 5th? I'm going to say Aston Martin. And for number 6, I think Nicholas Latifi will score more points this season than he did last season. Now, number 7. And as much as it pains me to say, I think number 7 will be the amount of titles Lewis Hamilton will still be on at the end of the season. I don't think that Merc are likely to put together the same kind of challenge they have done in the previous generation, or at least from the outset. So as much as they could end up being Constructors' Champions, because I believe that they probably still have the strongest pairing, I don't think that they will do the double. And I don't know if they'll have the momentum to do a driver's title compared to, well, Ferrari or Red Bull, who look like they're going to hit the ground running. Number 8, well, Romain Grosjean isn't going to be announced to come back. And he's not going to do the test. Because it didn't happen last year, so it might not happen this year. If it does, it won't be a 22 car, it'll be, you know, the 2020 Merc, be the W11. Could be a W12, but I reckon it'll be the W11. Number 9, Nikita Mazepin won't return for 2023, which, well, it helps me in another prediction thing that I've done where I said that he was going to be a driver that left F1 at the end of the season. I just didn't expect it would happen in that way. And number 10, Pierre Gasly will leave the Red Bull family at the end of the season. Now where he goes, I don't know. Could be Alpine. Could be anywhere really. But he's going to be leaving there at the end of the season. And number 11, Sergio Perez, I believe, also will leave the Red Bull family. Now it could easily be that Gasly replaces Perez, but I don't know. I doubt that he'd want to go back into that fold at Milton Keynes. And number 12, 12 different podium finishers this season. Yeah, it's going to be a wild one, I think. Number 13, well, I don't think it's going to be a driver who gets more than 13 wins in the season, which sounds a bit odd, but well, seeing as the domination that we've had in previous seasons has been almost unparalleled by some drivers and teams, I reckon that that's quite a hard one to guess. I mean, I only just was right that Verstappen didn't win half the races last season. But Red Bull, I think, did actually win half the races. Number 14, Alonso retires. And to be honest, I think that it's about time. He's had his fun. He's been able to have the experience of the new cars. And it's time for either Piastri to move into there, or for them to, snap up Gasly, or whatever. Whatever the rumour mill's going to be nearer the time. But I think Alonso's done with F1. I think he's had his fun. And I have still got my reservations about Alonso, but I don't want to see him become another kind of Kimi, because he has the potential to. Number 15, I think 15 is going to be the maximum amount of pole positions that one team has. Sounds like a weird one, doesn't it? But I reckon there's going to be one team that has some really impressive single lap pace, either over the early part of the season or just over the season generally. Maybe they suffer in the long runs for it, but yeah, it could be that there's going to be Red Bull potentially. Verstappen's a good over a single lap. Could even be Hamilton and Merck and Mr. Saturday Russell. And for number 16, Charles Leclerc's going to finish his home race. He's going to finish the Monaco Grand Prix. Well, provided he starts it. 17 is going to be the amount of cars that make it to Q3, or the amount of drivers that make it to Q3 this season. Only 3 drivers won't. Or maybe more. We have 21 already. But I think that there will be 17 drivers making it to qualifying 3 at some point or another. Number 18, and Lance Stroll's going to get a podium. Now, could it be the top step? Maybe. But I think he'll get another podium this season. And for number 19, 19 drivers will score points. I don't think every driver who's on the entry list will have a points finish this season. Now, who do I put my money on to not? I don't know. But I have a feeling that there'll be at least 1, maybe 2 who don't. Which, well, kind of matches up with the 21 drivers, including Hulkenberg. 20. Ooh, what do I make for my 20th one? Here we go. 20 tracks will stay the same going into next season. As in 20 tracks that are on this season's calendar will be on next season's. Which means we lose 2 of the tracks that are currently on the calendar. Don't know which ones, but I think that makes sense. But with contract negotiations and potential replacements, I think we'll lose at least 2 tracks. And actually, looking at it, I'm pretty sure we're moving from Jeddah to Qadiyah, aren't we? So maybe that's a good gamble. 21, and, well, currently round 21 is Interlagos. I reckon Interlagos is going to be the place where the championship wrapped up. I reckon it'll be done before the finale in Abu Dhabi. And if it's Interlagos, good moment for F1 history to have it at the track that has been so many title deciders in the past. And the final one, 22. We will have an announcement at some point this season that F1 will go to 22 cars in a future season. We will have another team joining. Whether it's Andretti, I don't know, but we will have an 11th team on the grid. We will be planning to have 11 teams at some point in the future. And those are my predictions. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.